Degrees that are in demand in South Africa. Number one is cloud computing, cybersecurity, data analysts, software developers, programmers, or coders. Guys, IT skills are in such a high demand in this country that even private entities and private companies are paying people to go and study these skills so that they can come and work for them. Number two is doctors, nurses, medical technologists, and pharmacists. The healthcare industry is one of those industries that will always be in demand because people constantly need help. We have health issues. However, in this country, please be careful and do your research well enough because the government is not taking care of infrastructure. Number three, mechanical engineers, civil engineers, electrical engineers, mining engineers, engineers as a whole. Engineering skills are in such a high demand and there's such a shortage of them, guys. There's a big misconception where people think that we are overproducing engineers. That is not true. We are overproducing artisans and technicians, but those are not engineers, guys. There's a big difference. Four is accounting, tax professionals, and auditors. Financial skills will also always be in demand. There's so many corporate companies opening and closing each and every single day. Last but not least, digital tools and AI technologies. Guys, digital literacy is needed in this country. We are in the fourth industrial revolution already. These are industries and skills that you should be looking at acquiring to upskill yourself and ensure that you secure your future.
I studied the wrong thing, so you don't have to update it while we do my. As somebody that was already doing interviews before I had even graduated for a job, let me tell you something. I know better than most what is out there in the field of work. On everybody's list is computer science. Why? Because you can work anywhere in the world. It has a great salary and you can also learn it yourself. So there's so many courses online that even if you don't make it into a university, you can still make it in the field. Number two, marketing. The last time I mentioned this, a lot of people were like, what? Yes, I said it, marketing. Every company needs a marketing department because all companies are trying to sell, whether it's a service or a product. So if you can make yourself a standout marketing student, then there's nothing that is stopping you. Also, the money is pretty good. And the third one is actuarial sciences. So this is obviously one of the harder ones, but if you are very good with maths and physics, this is going to be something that you're never going to regret studying. I would say these are my top 3 courses to study. And with other things, the challenge I find is that the people that are in those careers are very old and they would rather have people that have 20 years of experience than hire straight out of university students. So if you are going into those fields, upskill yourself using short courses and make sure that before you graduate, you already have made connections in those fields. Which of these do you think is the best? Comment down below.
When it comes to choosing where you further your studies, it should be a choice that is based on research. You need to understand which institution is the best for what you want to study in your particular field. So in my case, I wanted to study television when I left high school and I had done my research. I found that DUT was the only school that was well equipped to teach me everything that I needed to know about television and broadcasting. It was the only school that had studios, sound, edit facilities, most importantly, an OB van. Like other schools did not have an outside broadcast van at the time that I wanted to go to varsity. And DUT is still the only television school that has marine videography as far as I know. And the only school in South Africa that has graduates that have won 4 Emmy Awards. Don't follow the name. It is not always best to go to a university if a university is not equipped in what you're interested in. I think a lot of the times you just follow the name and you've done no research about where is the best place for you.
I would say these 4 degrees are the best in South Africa right now. Because if you're going to spend 3 to 4 years and hundreds and thousands of rands, you need to make sure that the degree that you select actually has job opportunities. So here are my top 4. First is your healthcare degrees, with your medicine graduates being right on top with the highest demand across the country, with very limited spots at various universities across South Africa. And then we have nursing. While some of these nurses are facing unemployment, your bachelor level nurses are in huge demand. South Africa is short of up to 62,000 nurses. Secondly, we've got engineering with your civil, electrical, chemical, renewable, and even nuclear engineering are in super high demand as well, with entry level salaries starting from 240,000 all the way up to 480,000 rand per year. And these degrees also open up doors in finance, infrastructure, tech, in various other roles as well, because you're so good at problem solving after doing these degrees. The third is tech, where your BSc in computer science has the highest number of prospects, with only 9,000 software developers across South Africa, and there's demand of 125,000 software developers. Your entry-level software developers earn anywhere from 280 to 450,000 Rand per year, and there's a huge demand for it. So that's definitely a prospect that you can go into. But sometimes what happens is an individual does not want to do the 3 to 4 year degree. In tech jobs in particular, you can look into boot camps like Zayo. They offer short courses of 6 to 12 months. You'll be able to pick up the industry skills required for you to work at the job place within that period of time. And lastly, we've got business and finance. They remain one of the most employable degrees across the country, with your chartered accountants earning all the way up to 800,000 Rand a year. So nothing can actually run without finance. So we will need these business and finance people in marketing roles, in business admin roles, in HR. So businesses still need to run, and these roles will still be applicable.
Do the hard course. Do the course that you qualify for that seems harder. And then come back and do your passion projects. I don't know if that makes sense. So if you qualify for engineering, do the engineering and then come back and do your passion projects afterwards. You can be an engineer who bakes. You can be a doctor who gives to charity. You can be a doctor who is a lecturer because you like teaching or tutoring or whatever the case is. You can be you qualify to do a difficult course. Do it and then come back and do your passion projects. Fund your passion projects with your job. Because if you look for the easy way out when you do qualify for the harder courses, it's a price to pay later. It's a price to pay. It's a whole conversation that I want to have without contradicting myself.
Degrees to avoid studying. Number 1 is BA Psychology. Guys, we have enough psychologists and not enough common sense. So please, this one is a no-no. Number 2 is BA Administration and HR. In fact, the whole Bachelor of Arts faculty, guys. We are tired of seeing people's talents. It's time to see thinkers and workers. The country is falling apart. We have enough DJs, enough dancers, enough actresses and actors. Number 3 is Chemical Engineering, Industrial Engineering, and Biomedical Engineering. These are like the least effective engineering degrees in the entire faculty. Number 4 is any academic degree, especially in the science faculty. So being like a physicist or a math major or a chemist, avoid those degrees, guys. They will get you nowhere in life. Last but not least is law, BCom politics, and philosophy. Like I said, guys, we have enough hooligans running around pretending to try and fix the country. We need high-end skills. The country is falling apart.